Well, no matter what the calendars or the clocks say, I am not getting any older. It's just everybody around me is lying about their age. I mean, please, people who claim to be in their 40s, I mean, they look like they can't drive yet. But, all right, I'll admit, you know, I do have a few new aches and pains. You know, like I have to decide whether to squat or bend over when I'm picking up the dog poop. Because it would be kind of embarrassing to tip over when you're down there. And it's true, the topic of discussion with most of my friends has kind of shifted from who's getting any lately to how often do you have to pee. But there are, you know, I actually have to say, there really are some things about growing up that kind of are nice. I mean, there's certain kind of maturity sets in. You know, after going through the ups and downs of 5 going on 6 decades, you know, it's nice to have a little perspective. For example, when I started dating my husband, oh, those many years ago, we were, you know, thinking on our 3rd or 4th date, and we were thinking about we're going to try, maybe, explore, you know, put on the coat, try, maybe, possibly, we might get more serious. So he turns to me and he says, I have 3 things I need to tell you about myself. I go, well, I already know you're gay, now what? Where do you go from there? So he said, first he says, I'm married and I have 2 children, but we're recently separated and I'm living in a hotel. Hooray! Okay. He says, and I'm a priest. Really? With a white collar and everything. So now now it was starting to get interesting. I started to imagine myself a nice Jewish gay boy, and I could practically be a bride of Christ. And then I thought, you know, I wonder if he would wear that white collar to bed. So then I said, all right, and I'm, what? He said, I'm a Republican. Oh my God! Are you kidding? Well, that certainly could be the deal breaker. I mean, how am I ever going to take you home to introduce you to my mother? So I stood there deliberating, and I thought, you know, I really like the guy, but a Republican married priest with 2 kids? What, am I crazy? And then I thought, you know, when you were 18, your father outed your mother to you as a lesbian, which got you so crazy that you ended up joining a wacko therapy cult, which caused you to cut off all ties with your family for 20 years, and also, among other indignities, ended up doing drag in the cult's political theater company. You've just been through a major bankruptcy, and you have 0 credit and 0 money. You're co-parenting an adopted daughter from Mexico with a very good friend who just happens to be a woman. And lastly, you're 45 years old, and you've never been in a long-term relationship. I mean, hell, you've never even had a short-term boyfriend. So I took a deep breath. I turned to my Republican married priest, and I said, in olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. But today, God knows, anything goes. Good authors who once knew better words now only use 4-letter words, right? Writing prose, anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good is bad today, and black is white today, and day is night today, and most guys today that women prize today appear on reality shows. And though I'm not a great romancer, I know that I'm bound to answer when you propose. Anything goes. Who would have guessed the White House resident would be our first black president, Mr. O? it's GOP you like, or hugging trees you like, or Fox News you like, or good booze you like, or same sex you like, with your own ex you like, well, no one will oppose. And everything is unreliable. One thing is undeniable, that I know anything goes. When it's televised that at least 11 have all had a piece of heaven with a golf pro. Anything goes. Mortgages were ripe for selling. Now all of the banks are yelling, let's foreclose. Anything goes. If it's saying your prayers you like, or old squares you like, or good scares you like, or max stairs you like, or love affairs you like, with young bears you like, well, I'll take 2 of those. Everything is undependable, secret to a perfect end. I'll disclose. Anything goes. A word to the wise: go with the flow, because everything goes.